Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play AI the Somnium Files part 32 in the previous video. Well, we had some good and some bad. We had some extremely terrible badness in Boss's Somnium, probably the low point of the game, and by probably definitely the low point of the game, not even an iota of fun was had. But then we talked to Boss slash Saito and they did their whole haha I'm the evil mastermind speech, which was pretty fun.
Will you agree to my request?
Now we either have to let them inside our head or let Hitomi die. Now the problem is I feel like I don't really know why we would trust the evil psycho killer. Cause like the 95, cause like the moral thing to do is, yeah, I guess let Saito take over your body or whatever. Cause in theory, nothing bad would happen then, kind of. Like, you know, you're saving Hitomi's life, and you're not necessarily dying in the process, per se. You know, the thing is that when we switch bodies, Saito's just gonna kill us, and then kill Hitomi anyway, and then kill a bunch of other people, so fuck it, I won't do it. I should have saved.
Doctor, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her?
I do, but she's gonna die either way. I won't do it.
Do you understand the gravity of this situation?
Yeah, but I ain't doing it, man. I ain't freaking doing it. Bro, all our saves are in the damn Boss's Somnium. Because the game kept crashing. Literally after every action, I'd have to save.
A bomb is strapped to her body.
A smile of mocking ridicule? Shoot her! Get her! Like, computer, can you like call the police or something to shoot Saito as soon as they get in our body? I won't do it.
You're too stubborn.
I am true.
Or maybe you're just cold-hearted.
Nah. I won't do it.
You want to see what will happen?
Not really.
When her flesh burns and tears and scatters.
I still won't do it.
If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
It's because I know you're not bluffing that it's like, I'm not gonna obey you. I'm not gonna get us both killed. I didn't agree, no matter how many times he demanded it of me. I refused again and again. In worst case scenario, we get a bad hit. Okay, well, it's okay, Hitomi, you still have your own route. You'll be fine. When I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore. Anything, nothing. I closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. Well, that's lame. It should have been you have to make the hard choice, which is to let Hitomi die, and that's the way you move forward. Because the easy choice is to be like, yeah, obviously I'm going to be like noble and moral and sacrifice myself. Alright, fine. Oh no, I'm not doing all that over again. You got your damn fucking mind. Why is there not a load the freaking game button? They just... I'm not mad, okay? I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm not gonna let it tilt me. I have no clue what the most recent save is. I think it's this one? No, that's sinking. This one. Just why can't I click through this? I've seen it 8,000 times now.
And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims.
What is this?
Shoko Nadami.
This is not our save? Is this... This is still too far back.
Strangled to death by...
What? Where's my save? Didn't we just save? I know I saved at the end of the last video. This is the one we just 7932 or 3932. Where the hell did I get 79 from? This is the one we just loaded. And this would be after we loaded back in. Did I really not save? And the playtime's way off here. But these are both in the interrogation room, but there's like a 2-hour gap. Which I don't... I mean, there's been a break since I recorded the last video, but I didn't think it was that long.
Do you understand?
Okay, finally. Fine, I'll do it. Jesus.
Date!
See, I knew you wouldn't refuse.
This game is conspiring to tilt the hell out of me.
I know you well, don't I, Date?
Peter! Guess we didn't actually have to do any Somnium stuff. That's good.
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
Date gets to live out his
All
dream
right. I'll tell you as promised.
of being an anime lady.
Boss's house.
I don't know where that is.
However, it might be too late by now.
Weren't both of his eyes yellow a second ago? I told you! Give me the freaking bad end.
Why?
Do the right thing, all bad
Return my
end.
body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
But like, don't we just kill him?
You bastard!
Like Pewter?
You're the one who injured that body.
Pewter?
It's your own fault, really.
Damn it!
Be seeing you.
Pewter? Okay. Finally.
Date, are you alright?
Iva's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. I felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Oda, Tomi. Boss. Flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Shut up. We're not doing that, Iris. The words suddenly echoed in my head. Couldn't remember who or where or why. I thought if there really was such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. I mean, I told you it was gonna happen, Date. Annihilation route. Okay. Now I guess we can go back to Tomy, and then that's our last remaining loose thread on the flowchart. What's going on here? Oh yeah. We got by 89, who is actually dude, not dude.
You're awake.
Okay, so Renju's dead here, and that Renju should still be Saito, as far as we know. Assuming, you know, the common path is all still the same. If you know our inciting event of, you know, Saito being Shoko and becoming Renju and Renju killing Shoko and all that, that's the same on both sides of the flowchart, which we have no reason to believe it's not.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
I am only AI.
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups, likely a result of Congressman Sajima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Sajima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the refresher, because I don't really remember what was going on in this route.
Are you okay?
For now.
Like I see, yeah, this is the one where, yeah, Pewter was trying to delete you and everything. Okay. Good refresher.
But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
Granted, I guess actually it could be that you're still Saito. Because it could have been that the reason Renju's dead is because they switched and then Saito killed Rohan. We have no reason to... I can't remember. Was his eye messed up? I don't remember. If his eye is messed up, then we assume this is Saito. If his eye isn't messed up, then we can assume this is Rohan.
Saito Sajima.
Yeah, but it is just Saito.
Oh, so you figured it out.
It would have been a little interesting though if it had been that Saito died after being set up as like the main villain, and then in the route immediately afterwards he gets killed off screen.
Renju's body on the ground, without his left eye.
Okay, he was missing his eye.
You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now, you used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds?
He doesn't look like natural causes.
The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
How would I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
Now, I kind of hope it is just that it's like his memories are getting unlocked and they're not actually doing the parallel worlds thing. Just because, like, you know, it's been done before. So the idea of them, like, setting that up and then actually be like, no, it's the more reasonable explanation would be kind of interesting, as opposed to doing the thing that you expect them to do. The words came out easily. I don't know why. But at the same time, if it wasn't parallel worlds, then there's no reason that he should have had Iris talk, like the voice of Iris, because that happened in the opposite flowchart. That wouldn't be a memory he was recalling. I don't know, moment of harsh realization, I knew. 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Pass? I would like to not do that. Like an operating table? One thing, I gotta look at all these chemicals first. What about a crane? Favorite animal? Opinion on cranes?
Hey, how about a little help here?
What?
Okay, there actually is some dialogue. I'm a little surprised. Usually in like the tense situations, there's no dialogue for interactions. This guy isn't much help. Oh. Where Iris?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad.
And him commenting about the eyes does make it sound like he's more Rohan than Saito.
But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is.
Granted, I guess that could be like a remnant of Rohan. I don't know. At this point, how many remnants does he got in his damn brain, right? If he keeps a little bit of everyone every time you body swap?
What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
Or do you only keep the most recent tag-along memories? The most recent egg yolk? It's early Wednesday morning. Coco was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 7 or 6. I know words or letters, numbers. Fuck. You know, earlier today, I was having a shower, as you do. Now, I have no memory of this shower. All I know is that I was brushing my teeth sometime later, and I was literally like, why is my hair wet? The shower's in the bathtub is wet. Did I have a shower? I have no memory of this. So today's a bit of an off day when it comes to the brain working. Maybe that's why I had so much trouble with the boss's Somnium. No, I think the boss's Somnium is bad, and you can't change my mind. Don't even try. It'll just make me angry. I decided to ask him. Angry is maybe a strong word, but mildly annoyed. I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. Okay, day 1. Let's see if there's any discrepancies between what we heard in the other route, I guess. 4 a.m. Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to this abandoned factory, switched bodies. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought her body to Bloom Park. Oh, this I already knew. I didn't understand why. Oh yeah, what about the phone and the horse? I completely forgot about that.
Oh, right. I put that there.
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny.
When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the smartphone thing.
So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
I can't remember, why was that important? It was what, I don't even remember who had called it. Was it So who had called it? I think so.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
Okay, day 2.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m.
Okay, one sec. Let's go back to the flowchart, refresh my memory a little bit. How did Iris's route go down? Do the Mizuki thing. You go to check on Iris. Check on Iris. Investigate the phone, go to talk to So. Yeah, I don't really know why she wouldn't have, like, what was different.
I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate.
Was it just because, like, Date had recently talked to her or something?
I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki, inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her.
Mm-hmm.
The time was 4:52 p.m.
Okay.
Right before Renju called Iris.
I wasn't really sure on the timeline there.
You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me.
Okay, so that's when he shows up.
However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
Oh yeah, well, the accident first.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
It's all good, man.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you, but when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Ain't day 4?
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well.
Okay, so I guess that's what he means by the natural causes for Renju. He's just been walking around looking like that.
That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man
Pewter?
you call
Yeah.
Pewter.
Yeah, I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
Pewter came up with a plan to help 89 escape. Rohan as 89 got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. Okay, why do you want 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi.
I mean, maybe.
In front of you, while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape.
But why wouldn't 89 just, you know, stomp your ass out?
I wanted this body at all costs.
Because, I mean, if you're half dead in Renju's body, how are you going to incapacitate 89? Is Rohan just a dumbass? I mean, it's possible. Hey, what happened after you escaped with 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about, but I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point.
Renju, if only you were slightly less, had less vitality, man.
So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync.
Like, so Rohan's just like a dumbass? He didn't have, like, he got drugged by a half-dead man?
As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Renju, if only you'd eaten more hamburgers, man. If only your heart was in a slightly worse condition.
Just mercenaries I hired.
With what money?
After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit.
But like, what money?
They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account.
Okay. I guess.
I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris.
As long as they address it, you know.
But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins.
I do think it was funny how they set up, it's like, oh, you can only have like a small amount of memories of the original host. But it always seems like he has the exact right memories he needs.
I told him he could use them for whatever he needed.
Because I mean, like, I buy it for the whole thing with, like, you know, regrowing his memory over, like, multiple years. That seems relatively plausible in universe, but he's like, oh, you only have 1% of their memories, yet he happens to have, he knows exactly where the cold storage warehouse is, or, you know, like, whatever's convenient for the sake of the plot are the things that he remembers from the, after the sinks.
And he acted on his own without consulting me.
Unless I'm misunderstanding the way that, I feel like that was the way they were explained. I don't know.
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I told you this, Date, and you didn't believe me. Actually, I guess we told it to Iba, and she said, no, wrong.
I see.
Yeah, Iba. You gonna apologize?
That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
You gonna apologize when I said she left with Uncle?
So the person she trusts most.
You, Date.
Well, kind of.
Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
How about Monica?
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a kid, but if I did, if that motherfucker murders somebody in front of me, I don't care if how old he is. His ass is ended up, you know, he's not roaming free. I mean, in this case, he would be more of a mental hospital than like prison, but my ass is not helping cover that shit up to enable him to murder more people. Shit's crazy. I don't know, that's a manual. Why'd you kill Monica? Lol crazy?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness.
I mean, like, to a degree, yeah, it's like tragic that the kid has like a brain injury and he's never gonna live a normal life because of it. But at the same time, you can't really have sympathy for him. Like, he should have been put like under the hospital. You know, basically, I mean, because he, you know, he has a injury, he's not going to be able to have a normal life. I mean, he clearly can't be trusted.
But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me.
I don't think so.
And she stole all the happiness from my house.
I mean, that does kind of connect with, it seems like everyone that he killed were So's mistresses. At the very least, you know that So was with the Yellow Jacket lady.
So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated. Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different?
Yeah.
Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives.
Okay, listen to the rest of his story. Like, I mean, to a degree, I mean, Saito, he has enough. Like, he knows what he's doing is wrong, right? I mean, it's still a purely selfish action. Even if, you know, you accept, well, it kind of sucks that he has this brain injury or whatever. There's no real, like, sympathy for him. And I don't know what the fuck So was doing, man. I mean, the idea that he just, like, kept covering up for his son murdering people is crazy.
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours.
Because if it was, like, maybe presented as, like, you know, Kid Saito presented like him killing someone as like a complete and total accident and pretended to be distraught over it, and then so in a moment of like, you know, overcome out of concern for his kid, agreed to hide the murder, not knowing that Saito was actually, you know, getting pleasure from the murders, would be something maybe. But the idea that So just saw his kid murder someone straight up in cold blood in front of him and then seemingly didn't do anything about it, even after it kept happening again and again. And like, even if he was eventually involved in getting him, like, it was only after 4 murders. Or 5, plus however many happened potentially off screen, maybe.
So, shall we get started? Give me my body back. What a strange fake eye. Oh well.
Isn't Iva our right eye, I thought? Oh, no. Yeah, Iva's our left eye.
All right, it's ready.
Yeah, I was getting because the original killings were the right eye. Or the current killings the right eye. Shit, I can't remember. Date on a Somnium? It can happen? Bro, I don't want to do a Somnium. I really don't.
This is the sink room.
Oh. I already did one today. I want to do another. The spirit of Iva lives on.
That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
It's okay, Iva's gonna wake us up before 6 minutes are over, right? I mean, in theory, there shouldn't be anything for us to solve, right? Five mental locks. Sounds like hell. Search Kaname Date. Date, Kaname, Abyss, Special Agent, verify identity.
What?
Are we seeing him breaking our mental locks? Since I guess we're the subject in this case and not the sinker?
Being synced?
Bro, there's no way. I need to see him struggle and keep restarting the game over and over again. I got no faith that this, you know, dumbass little Nepo baby killer can solve the Somnium so fast. Oh, okay, we can move around now. Holy shit, the time doesn't go down?
Sick.
What the hell? Did we make a Somnium that's not annoying as... get me out of here. Exit.
The door.
Get opened? Easy.
It won't open. Sick. Damn, what is going on here?
Oh, it was a knife.
What? Damn it, what is this?
And then we should have him be about to finish the sync, and then the game just crashes. Okay, so this is maybe one of our, like, the original syncs with Rohan. Because we said something like that, you know, the Rohan that we see in 89's Mind Palace was not Rohan. That 89 was already Saito by that point.
Go to the sync room, huh?
I got nothing else I can interact with, so. Okay. Interact with.
It's a sync machine. Me? What was he doing? Sync.
Investigate. Okay. Our hand.
Again.
It's broken. Okay. And I will say though, like all those between switching to the timelines, my brain's gotten a little confused again. So, did we ever establish his Saito's brain got put into Rohan? He was Rohan for 5 years, somehow switched into Shoko's brain, was Shoko for a year. So we're establishing how he got into Rohan's brain.
A door? This wasn't here before. This is...
I think the game's doing a good job of just like overloading you with information to the point that it's like kind of obfuscating stuff. Like it's not really lying to you, but it's just like hitting you with a bunch of shit at once, and you're like, you know, hopefully the truth gets lost in there. That's the way I'm currently feeling. Like, I feel like my brain is getting synced right now. I will say, the Somnium is just as enjoyable when there's actually no fail state associated with it. Like, the Platonic ideal is if they were mechanically interesting and had like real puzzles and were fun to engage with. Then second best is probably this, where it's like you can't actually fail, and it's just here for like flavor, and you get to embrace the weird trippiness of it without actually having to worry about, oh no, you clicked the wrong thing. Now you've lost too much time, and you've entered into a fail state, but you don't know that you've entered into a fail state yet.
Blood.
Pick up picture.
The picture. Blood.
Scoop it up. Slurp it up, Date.
Blood. It's a pool of blood. I don't know anything else.
And I feel like we just stuck our hand in, so
Blood.
I didn't feel like there was a noticeable difference between scoop up the blood and stick your hand in, but you know, whatever.
Damn. Oh, this. It's them.
Hey. Oh, hello.
You're.
Hit him. Violence is always the answer.
Damn, nothing.
Okay. Or the shot.
You're.
Get knocked down. Violence 2 just dropped.
I can't. You're.
Maybe we need the
But nothing happened.
the soft touch. Okay. Like, I'm having just as much fun as I would normally. Actually having
It's
more
just a
fun.
number.
It's weird. I'm normally not one to advocate for, like, no mechanics. But I suppose no mechanics are better than, like, annoying mechanics. If those annoying mechanics aren't engaging.
Damn it. That's it. Just a little more.
Date, the floor is tomato soup.
I'm sinking.
Hit him with the 0% sink.
I can't stop it.
New speedrun category just dropped. Hit him with the Date, the sweet new dance
What do I
craze. Run, Date. Run better, Date. Date, we have taught you better than this. At least try and reach out and grab the sinky machine.
What is this?
I kind of like it though. It's like the classic you're trying to run in a dream bit. When your ass just keeps falling down because you're being chased by a demon bear. Or whatever sort of terrible beastie there is in your mind?
That was...
Okay, so this is Saito getting in Rohan. Then Rohan gets in there. And then at some point... I don't know, this is Falco in Date's body. Or Falco in Saito's body. Date. So Falco went from being in his own body to being in Rohan's body to being in Saito's body? Is that the line there? I guess the biggest question is, don't we know how Falco got involved in the sync stuff in the first place? Other than just his...
I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
You fool. You absolute idiot.
I'll keep it.
Pewter! Stop deleting the files, Pewter! Explosion code. 41205. Saito's a cool guy. Come on, do it.
This prototype machine has a special function.
Do it.
The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative. You will be feeling it soon.
Date, blow his head up. Date!
Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you. So I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
Body won't move. Vision's getting hazy. My consciousness was melting away. Clarity fading. I don't know what happened. I could only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played before my eyes left me dumbfounded. It was a fragment of my memory lost all those years ago. A piece of my past buried deep in my subconscious. Like, no, activate the explosion thing. Come on. We definitely have to use that.
Ratty cake, baker's man.
I would be extremely surprised if that's not what we do.
As fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Another L for
I win! Yay!
Date. I guess it's the first L.
Now you have to take the penalty.
Should have thrown paper like we did. If I was in your head, you would have won.
Side to side, up, down, pinch.
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How about ASAT?
Hey, also Falco, so, there is the slight issue of you being basically also a psycho murderer. I mean, in a way, I mean, because it is kind of, if we accept what Falco told us, like his story where he just went around assassinating people for the mob, like he's just as bad as Saito. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're killing people because it's your orders or you're killing them because you get a pleasure out of it. It's still murder. So that is the one kind of big complication with Date being Falco.
A-set?
Especially if he does, like, kind of regain all of his old memory. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Because, like, prior to that, before we definitively knew Date was Falco, you could kind of just treat, like, well, Date is his own thing, right? Who's separate from Falco. But, like, Falco, I don't really think is a good person. Like, at all. I don't care how many cute interactions he has with Kid Iris. He's still a mass murderer. That's right. I thought of that name. This is when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology, too.
A-set. It's pretty. I love it.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news. Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right?
Yeah, I didn't really talk about it at the time, but it is kind of weird to think that, like, they have this whole scene where Falco's being chased and hunted down,
When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
but then basically immediately enters into, like, a pretty casual relationship where he's just walking around town with, like, a kid. Like, he doesn't do anything to hide his identity from that point. But, like, shouldn't they still be, like, looking for him and everything?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
The Okonomiyaki War.
Iris drew it. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
I don't know, that might be kind of expensive.
Oh, you.
Well, that's a lot of wasted food.
Every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't think Iris is a damn dirty liar or nothing.
What if they're zombies?
Oh, that's easy.
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere. But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else.
Not bad. My finger clicked.
Thank you. Well then,
We can do it. Go back.
I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
my answer is yes.
And then nothing bad happened. The end.
So, you want to go clean?
Or wait, what? Maybe I'm misremembering? Wasn't he being chased by them?
Fine. Do as you please.
Can he just show up at the office?
You've done a lot for us.
I thought it was that he eventually... I guess now I'm thinking about it. It's been so long since we actually did the Falco backstory that I don't 100% fully remember. Because I thought it was that... I guess it was he did an assassination and it went wrong. Is that how he was injured? I was thinking it was that he had left the Kumakuras and they were trying to kill him. Maybe I got the order mixed up.
But there is one last thing.
Because, I mean, it's been like a month since I did the Falco video.
one final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Yeah, because I remember this. See, I guess I got the order confused. I was thinking that he tried to do this, didn't do it. They tried to kill him, and then he met up with Hitomi?
Should be simple, no?
But yeah, is that he wants him to kill Hitomi and Iris? I can't remember if they actually said that definitively or if that was just the assumption.
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan Kumakura wanted these two dead. So Sojima asked Rohan to take Monika's corpse deep into the mountains where no one would find it. Rohan found out that Hitomi knew about it. Apparently a lot of people knew about it, because Renju's not even in the damn clan, he learned out. Just from ambient idle talk, apparently. He also found that Monika had given birth to a child. If the media got a hold of it, Congressman Sojima would be ruined. And that information would no doubt lead to discovering Monika's murder. So Saito would be arrested immediately. And that investigation would lead straight to Rohan. Rohan never told So about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention? Played it close to the chest. Need to know basis only. That way there'd be no loose ends. I mean, it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't tell him because, in a way, the fact that Hitomi and Renju found out is kind of a failure on your part. You know, if So entrusted you to do something discreetly and you got followed by some high schoolers or like high school graduates. Or, you know, teenagers, I guess is maybe a better term, because technically high school graduates can be like 80 years old, but you know what I meant. That's how Rohan hired the assassin Falco, meaning me, to kill Hitomi and Iris.
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
Of course I couldn't go through with it. If I didn't kill them, someone else would. I was sure of it. I needed a plan. I gotta get out of the organization and keep them safe. I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I needed advice from an old friend.
I see.
Oh, okay.
I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
The truth is, Boss and I were both in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s. We've been close ever since.
So, can you help me?
So, also, did you just admit that you were casually murdering people for the mob for like a decade or whatever? And you kept murdering criminals?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there.
Boss explained Abyss and sinking to me.
The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right.
Anything in the room that wasn't here in the future, by the way?
So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
Okay, that makes sense.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
I mean, Rohan is a giant piece of shit, so I'm not gonna be like, you know, pretend to be morally outraged. Even though I do consider I'm, you know, a champion of murder being bad.
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all.
I mean, I know, it's a radical opinion these days, but...
No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin.
I mean, maybe they should.
It's two birds with one stone, right?
Like, I just don't have a lot of actual sympathy for Falco. Because, like, how many Hitomis and Irises has he already killed? You know? If the Kumakuras, if Rohan wanted somebody dead, they were probably innocent, right? It's not even like he was just killing bad dudes or anything like that. I mean, most of the people we've actually, everyone we know that Rohan has actually murdered has been like an innocent person. So it's kind of like, it's like, really? Falco only realized that, oh, I can't murder people if it's someone I know, but it's okay to murder strangers. Like, it just comes across as like kind of, like I mean, it's extremely hypocritical, right? I mean, it makes sense. That is how people act. You know, we care about the in-group and we hate the out-group, but I don't know. It's hard for me to have a bunch of sympathy for Falco, or to like to be that invested in his character. Because he's not that different from Saito. My body is soaked in so much blood over the years. Like, it's hard for me to want to see him have a happy ending, you know? I was almost glad to be rid of it. I did have a single regret. Body switched. I couldn't show myself to Hitomi and Iris. Never be able to see them again. But I didn't care. As long as they were safe.
Alright. Leave everything to me.
So that's the original plan. Saito somehow gets involved and kind of mucks it up, though.
Hayato Yagyu.
That was my real name. I don't know why she dramatically just said both first and last name
Boss,
there, but...
How did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
I mean, I know why she said it so that we could establish what his real name was, but it's a little awkward. Computer. Man hasn't aged a damn day.
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Computer, how old is your ass supposed to be, by the way? Like, I mean, you're older than Date, but you're not supposed to be that. I hit flowchart instead of file. Computer. We're still missing somebody. I wonder who we're missing. Oh, you're supposed to be 36. Okay. Kind of a rough 36. A rough 30 especially, but... Oh, what are Saito's likes? This is important. Likes fireworks? He's an NPO representative. Birthday march. Hobbies murder. Stabbing, strangling, killing, shooting. Put him in a pot. Make him into a stew. Saito is Sojima's son. His mother died giving birth to him, born with a brain dysfunction that left him unable to properly secrete oxytocin. He can only feel pleasure from murder. I mean, can't they just give him some drugs? It's the damn future. Likes Hitomi, Renju, her daughter. Dislikes killing. Oh, that's not fashionable these days. Iris's real mother? Impregnant with Iris. After giving birth, she went to meet So in the warehouse district was never seen again. Oh yeah, we should end the video. I kind of forgot that we're over an hour. Yeah, we'll call it here then. Well, since let's look at a couple more files then. Let's look at our art. What was our Saito A? You're not Saito. You're a dang Aiba. Don't like that. Something about it just seems off. Unlimited power! Kitty Lady is not nearly as ridiculous in that art. Let's say, oh, my Yumi. He's got a damn knife. This man, he does not look like somebody I want to... also, what the hell is Oda? Oda looks like he belongs in, like, I don't know, Beavis and Butthead or something. Alright. Let's call it here. Definitely, we got saved from the Somnium anxiety. And we're getting fairly close to the end of the game, I would presume. Especially since this is our last thing on the flowchart. I mean, I assume we'll unlock some sort of true ending where, you know, everything gets to go better or whatnot. Because we still haven't explained why Mizuki's got dolphin blood. That's important, right? That's the real secret sauce to all this big mystery. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.